I was meditating on Psalm 11, specifically the scripture, "If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do?" As I was researching and meditating, I found something helpful. It said, this verse deals with collapse, instability, fear, and the deeper question of where righteousness stands when everything visible begins to shake. That phrase stood out to me. When everything visible shakes. It immediately brought to mind the scripture in Haggai chapter 2, 6 through 7. "I will shake the heavens and the earth, and the sea and the dry land, and I will shake all nations." And it made me wonder, is this the shaking? Sometimes we read scripture too quickly. We read words like, "I will shake the heavens and the earth," and just keep moving on without stopping to meditate on what that really means. What does that look like? What does it mean when God says He will shake the sea, the dry land, and all nations? At first thought, we may imagine something literal: earthquakes, cosmic signs, physical disturbances in creation. And surely God is able to do all of that. But what if the shaking is deeper and broader than that? What if the shaking includes the collapse of systems people trusted in? What if it includes instability in governments, economies, markets, supply chains, food systems, and the confidence of nations? Because when I look at the world right now, I see shaking everywhere. War escalating, not some distant conflict that feels far removed, but something with global weight and consequence. Rising fear, uncertainty, fuel prices affected, fertilizer affected, food production affected, transportation affected, economies affected, nations anxious, people uneasy. Everything feels interconnected, and when one part trembles, the rest feel it. That sounds like shaking. And when Psalm 11 says, "If the foundations be destroyed," I think of the foundations people depend on: financial security, stable government, predictable systems, peace, order, normal life. Things many assumed would always stand. But now they are trembling. And then it hit me. This is not merely political. This is not merely economic. This is not merely human. There is something deeper taking place. The God who said He would shake the heavens, the earth, the sea, the dry land, and all nations, He is allowing a shaking now. What we are witnessing may be part of that greater shaking. But there is a purpose in it. God does not shake without reason. He shakes what is false so truth can be seen. He shakes pride so humility can rise. He shakes idols so hearts return to Him. He shakes what people trusted in so they seek the only foundation that cannot be moved. Yes, there is judgment in shaking. Yes, there is consequence when nations forget God. Yes, there is a reaping when people neglect Him. But mercy is still hidden inside the shaking, because the deeper purpose is not destruction alone. It is awakening, to bring people back, to humble nations, to turn hearts upward again, to show that when every visible thing trembles, there is still an invisible kingdom that cannot be shaken. So when the foundations of this world seem to crack, the righteous are not without hope, because our true foundation was never this world to begin with.